Alright guys, so yeah, I finally moved house. It's my new room. And my friend Jimmy, who's Jimmy C in the game, has moved to New Zealand, sorry, and he's therefore donated me, until he comes back, these pedals, CH pedals. So it's the first time I've ever used pedals. I never had them before, so I'm pretty rubbish with them, but I'm learning. So but the main thing that this has enabled me is I've been able to reopen my sidewinder extension project. As you can see here, my sidewinder extension. I spent a good bit of time extending this about 6 months ago, and I came to the conclusion that it was just too difficult to use with the twisty stick on such a long thing. Was ridiculous. There's just no point trying to do that. So I put it on the back shelf and I carried on using my normal sidewinder, trusty old girl. But with these pedals now, I'm gonna try and relearn how to fly with pedals and with a full control column stick. Only modification I did to the stick since last time I tried it was I've put on these elastic, the kind of rubber you get on a catapult slingshot, which is great because that holds the stick in centre, which is very good. I put some velcro on underneath that to hold it down, and also I'm pinning it down with the CH pedals. Anyway, that's enough rabbiting on. So now I've got my control column doing the flight here, and my pedals for rudder, and I've got my throttle over here on my other sidewinder, and also various other buttons. I'm using the other joystick for trim, so that's a nice quick way to do my trim, which is really good. Another feature I like about these pedals that I found out is that I can with HTC's setup system, I can put the max for these are my brakes, yeah, those are my brakes, but they also have a button sort of function if you go to the maximum. So if I go to the maximum on that, it will raise my gear, and if I go to the maximum on that, it will do my clipboard up and down. But I can also brake just gently without doing either of those functions, so that's just really cool. I like the way they've given that option. So let's give it a go. I'm going to have a go in this 410. My frame rate's pretty bad because I've put all the eye candy on. In fact, my frame rate's terrible. Never mind. I've also got my RPMs down here. I've changed that to RPMs. I'm using this for I was using, oh no, that's it, control mode 4, there we go. Engine down there. So yeah, this works really nicely. I'm really liking it. And of course it centres nicely by itself. Love it. Okay, let's give this a go in the 410. So now I can tap that right into the maximum of its axis, and that will raise my gear. That's really good. And I can tap this one, bring up my clipboard. I like it. I think it was just the ground clutter. Yeah, it's the ground clutter that's killing my frame rate. I turned that on. Turn that off now. Okay. Don't need the shadows either. Okay. Keep the shadows off. A bit smoother. Okay. This thing has just a ludicrous amount of guns. Yeah, it feels really cool to really, you know, yank that stick over until it touches your thighs. And I actually have to lean forward a little bit, really stretch to get full down deflection on the stick. But yeah, I've got loads more functions than I'm used to now, which I'm learning. This Lancaster doesn't stand a chance. And yeah, I found it's a lot easier to be smooth with such a big stick. Just a tiny little movement here and there. I know that doesn't look smooth, but that's on full zoom, remember. Okay, I cut that a little bit fine. Busted my props. Yeah, that's just, I love it. That's really nice.